Hey guys, it's the Power Thunder here, and here's my Premier League predictions for the 25-26 season. So we'll start from the bottom and head to the top. So, the team I have in 20th, let's just get it over with. The three teams that are in the relegation zones are the promoted teams. In 20th, I have Leeds, Dan James, and Jack Harrison in the attack. Yikes, man. They have Burnley and they have Sunderland. Now, let's get on to the Premier League teams from before. 17th place, I have Wolves. I've looked at Wolves squad and not everyone there is rubbish, okay, but most of the team is not very good. Let's just be honest. And a big reason why they'll stay up is Strand Larson, my baller, Jorgen Strand Larson. You remember the name at the end of the season, but he's their star player. He'll be a big reason why they stay up. Everyone else in their team is either average or just rubbish, but they will stay up. In 16th, I have Brentford. A lot of people are predicting Brentford to go down because they've lost so many players, attacking players especially, because they've lost Mbeumo and Vissa, and then they've lost their captain, and they've lost their manager. But a big reason why I think they will stay up is their defense. I look at their defense and I don't think it's bad. I see a bunch of average players in their defense, and average in this situation is a good thing because it means they're not rubbish. They're also solid defenders. They're average. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. They're nothing special, but they're not bad. They're solid defenders. And I think that'll be the reason why Brentford stay up. Collins, Pinnock, they're solid center backs. You can rely on them. So that's the big reason why. Then 15th, I got the Hammers, West Ham. Again, their team overall is not good. It's an old team. I mean, like Fulkrug and Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson, he's 0 goals, washed up, injury prone. Ward Prowse and Suchek. There's no creativity in that midfield other than Lucas Paqueta. You have to rely on him. He's been poor, but you do know that he doesn't have to deal with the worry that his career could be over. So that's the good thing. And then also, Wan-Bissaka was amazing last season, and you have Jared Bowen, who guarantees you 14 plus goals. So West Ham, look, Graham Potter is taking a. It's not. He's not gotten his ideas into the team yet. They don't know what they're doing. The players. It's not pretty to watch, but they will have enough to survive. 15th. Now in 14th, I have Palace. Why? I rate Oliver Glasner. I think he's a very good manager. Don't get me wrong. And I rate their starting 11. It's a decent starting 11. It's their bench that's the problem. And they have European football. Don't you forget. Their bench, Crystal Palace's bench, you don't even know most of the players there. You don't know. They'd be 50 rated NPCs on FIFA. You don't know them. So that's the big reason as to why I have Palace in 14th. No squad depth, and they have Europe. Now, in 13th, I have Bournemouth. Bournemouth's midfield, I rate. Christie and Cook are very underrated in my opinion. And the attack, they have Semenyo and Cliver, who I rate very highly as well. And Evan Nielsen, I don't think he's amazing, but he's average. He's okay. But it's their defense. Kirkes, Barney, and Hoyson are all gone. And that's going to be what's laying them down this upcoming season. One thing that will help is that they have Petrovic in goal. And I rate Petrovic pretty highly. I think he was decent at Chelsea when he got given the chance. I'm not saying he's a world beater, but he looked decent. And from what I've heard, he was amazing in the French league. So I think Bournemouth have a good goalkeeper. What's letting them down is their defense, and that's why I have them in 13th. Now in 12th, I have got Brighton. Brighton's manager Hursuler, he wasn't necessarily bad last year, but he wasn't impressive either. So we have to see how he is. Their team is decent, nothing special, but decent overall. Van Heck and Ruter are going to be amazing. I don't rate Yankuba Minte. I think he has low IQ, and I think he's a bit of a pace merchant. But Karu Mitoma is amazing. And Danny Welbeck's still doing the job at his old age. So Brighton, look, not impressive season, but they'll be fine. They'll be 12th. Newcastle are in 11th. Yeah. Awful transfer window so far. No squad depth, and they have UCL football. Last time they had UCL football was not good at all. And this season will be a lot more competitive than the last season they were in the UCL. So it's gonna be a big drop off. If you look at their bench, it's filled with scrubs. Joe Willock, Matt Target, like it's filled with scrubs, man. If they get injuries, they're cooked. So Newcastle, 11th. And the team I have in 10th is Nottingham Forest. They will drop off. That's for sure. They will drop off. But some people I think are overdoing where they'll finish. Some people are saying they'll finish like 15th. I don't think they'll be that bad. I know they have Europa League. But at the end of the day, look at their defense. Everyone in their back four is amazing in my opinion. I rate everyone there. Murillo, Milenkovic, Nico Williams, Olaena. I rate them. They're brilliant defenders. Callum Hudson-Odoi is decent. They have lost Elanga. We have to see if the replacement is good. The guy from Bologna. Chris Wood will drop off. He will. That's for sure. I see him getting like 6 goals like next season. He will drop off badly. But I think Forest's defense can carry them through a lot of games because it's that good. So they will drop off, but not that much. They'll finish 10th. In 9th, I have Fulham. Fulham have not signed anyone and they've not lost anyone. They don't have Europe. And Fulham's team is basically filled with a bunch of players that are overall solid players, but not good enough for a big move. That's why they have not lost anyone to the big teams. Fulham have no Europe as well. So that's going to be a big reason as to why they'll be pretty high up the table. So that's why I'm putting them in 9th. Also, watch out for Calvin Bassey. That guy is looking like a very good defender. So watch out for him. Now, I have in 8th Villa. Aston Villa. Hear me out. Villa, I rate their defense. I rate their midfield. But it's their attack that's the problem. Watkins and Rodgers, very good. But Leon Bailey is trash. And Daniel Marlin did not impress last season. Rashford and Asensio are gone. Like, who do they really have in their attack? We'll have to see how the guy they got from the French league. We'll have to see how he does. But their attack isn't really looking good right now. I'm going to be honest, Villa. And you have Europa League. So, I think there's going to be a drop-off. That's why I have you in 8th. Sorry, Villa fans. Now, Everton. Everton will be this season's Nottingham Forest. A lot of people have been saying Everton will do well this season. And I agree. They will be this season's Nottingham Forest. David Moyes is going to do with Everton what he did those years ago with West Ham. David Moyes has made Everton not pretty to watch, but effective. Their defense is solid. They got Ndiaye, who is a decent footballer. They have McNeil, who, don't forget, the start of last season, Dwight McNeil was cooking. Um, we'll have to see how Thierry Barry, I think that's his name, does. Beto, there was a time last season he was doing pretty well. Moyes was getting the best out of him. So let's see if that continues. But Everton just there's no one there I'd say is a special player. But as a team, I think they're pretty good. And defensively, they're just so solid. So I think that they'll be this season on the Forest and they will get Conference League. Oh, and the signings of Dewsbury Hall and Jack Grealish, brilliant. Dewsbury Hall, I did not like the disrespect he got from Chelsea fans. Look, he was never good enough to be a starter, but as squad depth, I think he was great. And for Everton, he will definitely start because he's good enough for them. And Jack Grealish, I'm just excited to see how he will do with freedom. Let's see if we can see Villa Grealish again. Okay? Look, he's a little older, but he ain't that old. Like, he's going to be 30. We can still hopefully see the Villa Grealish for 1 or 2 more years. So, we will see. Now, this is controversial, but Manchester City. You thought I'd say United. Man City. I originally had these guys in fourth, but I changed it. Why? I looked at their squad and compared it to United and Spurs' squad. And City's squad is not looking good. Like, if you ask people what they think of Man City, they will say, oh, yeah, they're so good. Pep, they're so good. Then you ask them, okay, who do you rate on their team? They'll say Haaland, Marmoush, Rodri. Okay, fair enough. But then who else? That's only 3 players. Then they'll start struggling. Like, what? You're going to say Jeremy Doku? No. Mateus Nunes? No. What? And then are they going to say Bernardo? He's washed. Gundogan? Washed. Kovacic? Washed. This ain't 2018 no more. Like, these guys are washed. Defensively, they're not good. Midfield ain't good. Attacking wise, okay. Some positives there. But overall, as a team, there's too many issues. Goalkeeper. Who's going to be their goalkeeper? There's too many issues. And I compare it to Man United, who I have in 5th. United's defense is actually solid, unlike Man City's. De Ligt and Yoro are very good. Midfield is an issue. I will acknowledge that for Man United. But attack, Mbeumo and Cunha, these are ballers. You can't act like they're not. United have gotten a lot of flops, but these two I don't think are gonna flop because they know the Prem, they know how to shoot, they are amazing. And that's why United, without European football, I think they can get 5th. Spurs, I have them in 4th. Yes, Thomas Frank knows how to get the best out of players. And you're going to give him a Tottenham team with a lot of talented players. Forget Ange having them in 17th. Look at their team. Porro, Van de Ven, Romero, Udoji, Vicario, all good. Pap Matassar, good player. Bentancur, decent. And if you add Savinho and Eze, it's exciting. Because I want to see what Savinho will be like under Thomas Frank. And Eze, we all know he's a baller. And we have Kulusevski. Fortunately, Madison got injured. But Dom Solanke, oh my days. Watch out for him. Because Thomas Frank is going to turn him back into a monster. Brennan Johnson, I don't rate him. But he can be effective. The only player in the attack where I don't think there's any hope for is Matisse Tell. I think he's awful. But who knows? Thomas Frank is a magician. So watch out. 3rd place, Chelsea. Here's why. I rate Chelsea's team. Joao Pedro's looking great. Delap and Joao Pedro, the combo. Pedro starting, Delap coming on against those tired defenders. I like it. I like the midfield. Caicedo, Palmer, Enzo. I rate all of them. The defense isn't amazing, but it's still solid. It's not bad. The reason they're in third, a big reason why they're in third, is that goalkeeper, Rob Sanchez. He's going to hold them back. Trust me, he will. He will hold them back. Now, second place, I got Arsenal. Defensively, what do you need to say? Goalkeeper's great. Defense is a high level, amazing defense. Declan Rice is good. Odegaard, I think, will return back to his best. It's the attack. They have Gyökeres now. They have Bukayo Saka. But that left wing is the issue. Martinelli and Madueke are trash. You can't be going into the season as those two as your left wingers. And that's the big reason why Arsenal will be second again. And the champions will be Liverpool. They won the league last year. No signings other than Chiesa, who barely played. And now they're signing everyone. And they have Van Dijk and Konate. They're looking to get Guehi. They've signed another kid, center back. Salah, Gakpo. They're probably going to get Isak. They're going to win the league. They will. They will. Trust me, they will. But yeah, that's the end of my predictions video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment your opinions. I want to see your comments. You know, whether you agree or disagree, I don't care. Comment your opinion.